Faculty members and the students participating in engineered surfaces through laser plating technique. Good afternoon to all. My name is Chandrasekhar Prasad Singh Bhagalpur. I am also the head of mechanical engineering. Vikas Kumar, assistant professor BC Bhagalpur, first university about modification of engineered surfaces through laser plating technique. Professor Vikas Kumar has obtained his BTech degree Rising College, Durgapur in 2013. He is pursuing his PhD from IIT Dhanbad since 2016. I hope this webinar will be helpful to the students and faculty members to understand the application of laser technology in their higher studies and research field. We are going to learn through this course needs of surface modification, what is laser, importance of laser technology, challenges, opportunity in the laser process, application of laser technology, various industries, various operations performed using laser. Details about with these words, I finish my speech. Now, Mr. Sumit Pavat Mane will continue the speech.
Thank you very much, sir, for kind introduction of our speaker, Mr. Vikas Kumar, who is Assistant Professor at BC Bhagalpur. Now, without wasting your time, I request our speaker, Vikas Kumar, to start our session. So you can share your screen and start instructing.
Thank you, sir.
Over to you, sir. Yes.
I am Vikas Kumar, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, BC Bhagalpur. Going to present webinar on the topic of modification of engineered surface through laser cladding technique. Just wait, I am sharing the screen. It's visible. Hello.
Yes, it's visible, sir. Yes, it's visible to all.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Today, we are going to learn about application of laser technology in today industry. Thanks to our social changes, new attitudes, and economic pressure, the repair sector of mechanical engineering and manufacturing engineering is currently booming. The application and potential of this repair and renovation market is enormous. Conventionally, number of surface modification techniques available in the market, including reactive electrosputtering, plasma spraying, tungsten inert gas cladding operation, microwave cladding operation, etc. Today, we are facing challenges in removing the damaged part in various automobile sector, industry sector. Today, we are also facing the shortage of resources, natural resources. We are not in a position that every minute damage surfaces, minute damage component are throwing. It's not possible, or it's not very long-term sustainable for us. Now we have to choose alternate way to modify, to reuse, to repair the damaged part, to save the man, machine, materials, and economic point of view. For that, we are moving towards a repair of the damaged part using the available resources, or uh, researching or looking for advanced technique. For that, today we are learn about laser application of laser technology in repairing, refurbishment, or remanufacturing of the existing surface, or modify the advanced component or sophisticated component which are very difficult to machine again and again. On it is very tedious and TDS from the point of manufacturing and from point of the available resources. As we talk, today there are a number of technique available in the market to modify, to repair the existing surface or sophisticated parts which is damaged during the machining operation. Compared to this conventional method, laser cladding, today we use laser cladding technique because compared to this conventional method, laser cladding appear to be more promising technique owing to its narrow heat affected zone, minimum dilution of the surface and clad material, precise geometry and control of surface property, high input energy, capability of cladding a small region in a controlled manner. Nowadays, laser cladding technique has become popular in various industry applications such as nuclear, thermal power plant, aerospace, defense, automobile, oil and gas, biomedical, textile, chemical, steel, cements, and construction industries, etc. Laser cladding offers many advantages over the aforementioned conventional coating process. It can deliver a much higher quality of coating with minimum dilution and distortion, offering enhanced surface quality parameters. The property of surface material thus obtained have a similar or even better characteristic than the original. In general, the advantage of laser cladding are reduced production time, enhanced thermal control, high satisfactory repair of the part, production of functionally graded parts, production of a small flexibility of laser cladding is being recognized by industry and research founders. The potential of this technology is massive, with research groups around the world continue to contribute to its growth through research program, industrial application, and training in laser cladding techniques. The major application of this cladding is in the repair and refurbishment of the high value components such as tools, turbine blades, internal combustion engine parts, as well as various components of the military nature. Its three fields of industrial applications are surface cladding, repair building, and regenerative manufacturing. Challenge or opportunity in laser cladding operations. Interdisciplinary technology comprising physics, material science, production engineering, design and manufacturing engineering, as well as mechatronics, robotics, sensor control, and importantly also metallurgical. These all interdisciplinarily are associated with the laser cladding operation. In upcoming time, in all the interdisciplinary branch, it is open door to all the researcher, all the interested young researcher and a student to look to participate in this field. Now we move towards know about what is laser. Laser is light amplification by laser just comprises of full form of the light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. Next, what is lensing principle? How lens is generating, how laser is generated. Now we see during the spontaneous emission of photons, the quanta are emitted in a random direction at a random phase. In contrast, the atom emitted during the stimulated emission are forced into phase by the radiation field. When a number of these in phase wave trains overlap each other, the resultant radiation field propagates in one direction with a very stable amplitude. Here we can see in the next slide how a step by step towards laser generation. First, lensing medium at a ground state. Here we see the atoms in ground state in blue color showing. Next, propagation inversion start in here atom in excited state with purple color atoms. Next, a spontaneous emission and a start of a stimulated emission. Here the vicinity of excited atom tends to excite the nearby atom. Next, a stimulated emission built up. Here, number of atoms are in excited mode to propagate in a phase. Next, coherent light with a all waving line up in phase. Here the almost all atoms or very few atom left in excited state, and finally these all are aligned in phase with similar wavelength. These lanes are only allowed to pass the particular wavelength, design wavelength. These are or which uh, wave are without the property of the defined wavelength are returned to the uh, home position or helping in exciting the others atoms. Here, effect of the beam quality. As per our requirement, we can change the beam quality of the laser. Here, for cutting, for welding, for surfacing, as per our requirement, we can change, we can locate the focal point of the laser beam. We have the option, we have the alternate that we can change the focal point of the laser beam. For cutting, we need the very intense, very minute beam dia. For surface coating or for surfacing, we need generally larger dia compared to the cutting. Then according to our requirement, according to our operation, we can alter the spot dia. Here, facts about the laser is how laser is inventing, or how the laser is coming in the market, and how the laser wide application up to this time in industry. First of all, in approx 1920, Einstein invented or giving some statement about the laser, and up to still laser in researching mode or in developing mode to find or to precise or to compact the size, design, and to elevate, to remove or to minimize the repairing or avoid the damaging during using the laser process, laser technology in manufacturing in different sector. In this day, we all know that even from curing cancer to even eye treatment, in all places laser is widely used. And in upcoming time, from a skin grafting to in manufacturing sector, advanced manufacturing sector, sophisticated components, in all places laser are widely used. And in upcoming time, we all know that the very bright future in this field in laser technology, not only in manufacturing industry or mechanical industry, in other sector also the laser is widely used. Here next we know the types of laser. Types of laser mainly defined based on the use of the lensing material. Here the different type of lasers are solid state, liquid state, gas, semiconductor, fiber optics laser. Solid state laser में lensing material are distributed in a solid matrix. In this laser, glass or crystalline material are used. For example, in solid state, ruby lasers and ND ag laser. Liquid state में this kind of laser uses the liquid as a lensing material. In this liquid laser, light supplied energy to the lensing material. For example, in liquid lasers are dye laser, gas laser. Such laser uses gas as a lensing material or lensing medium. Examples: argon ion laser, helium neon laser, CO2 laser, and excimer laser. Semiconductor laser. Such laser are different from solid state laser. In solid state laser, light energy is used as a pumping source, where in the semiconductor laser, electrical energy is used as a pumping source. Diode laser fall in this group. In semiconductor laser, dye laser and gallium arsenide laser is invented or used in semiconductor laser. Fiber optics laser. Such laser uses optical fiber doped with rare earth material. For example, iridium, yttrium, neodymium as a lensing material used in fiber optics laser. Here the fiber laser is comes under the fiber optics laser. Here the we are comparing the different type of laser which we defined in the previous slide or showing in the previous slide. Here we can compare the different laser, for example, CO2, Nd:YAG, diode, excimer, fiber laser, all the laser in one tabulated format, in one table form. Here we can compare the wavelength of the how the wavelength is vary at the new invention in laser technology or laser processing. Here we can compare the wavelength for CO2 laser 9.6 to 10.6 micrometer. For Nd:YAG 1.02 is this. Here laser power. There are two type of laser power used in the industry or in laser processing: continuous wave and pulse mode. Continuous means there is no interruption in using or in providing the laser sources. In pulse mode, there is interruption for microsecond, for nanosecond. There is a interruption between two sorts of laser. In pulse laser, there are different property both of different importance of continuous and pulse laser on the depends on application. Here we can compare the efficiency of laser available or laser invented. Here we see that the maximum efficiency at the 30% with the fiber laser and minimum with the Nd:YAG and excimer laser 2 to 3% only. Here efficiency, that means what we energy provided to generate to use the laser for application, for different application as per our requirement. Here only fiber laser gives output about 30% of the input energy. Beam divergence means how we can use or application for existing beam. For beam divergence means I have already shown in third slide that as per our requirement, we can alter the size of the beam dia, or as per our application. For cutting, we need minimum spot dia. For building, we need slightly bigger than the cutting. For surfacing, we need generally wider dia. As per our requirement, we can alter the beam dia. Here beam divergence, that means same thing. We can alter or we can use with the available lasers. Beam transportation, here the how we can transport the beam dia from the generating media. In CO2 laser, through reflecting mirrors. In Nd:YAG laser, we transport through optical fiber. And in almost in today in upcoming time, in all the laser sources, in all the laser generating media, we transport the laser source through optical fiber. Here next observation in metals means how the laser is observed or how the laser is interact with the metals. It is a comparative study and mentioned here. In with the CO2, it is low, generally 2 to 15%. In Nd:YAG, it is moderate, 5 to 30%. In diode, it is also moderate. In excimer laser, it is very high, more than 50%. In fiber laser also generally moderate. Life two sense here. Life defined in two sense: continuous wave and in pulse. Here continuous wave means hours. How many hours they can work continuously or they can work interruptedly. In pulse laser, they count in shots, means how shots how many shots they can use or they provide for particular operation. Here just comparative study, just comparative information are assembled in one table. Here very important here is size of laser. Size of laser is very important point of view, application point of view, from where we can use laser or where easily transported or conveniently used. CO2 laser generally bulk in large size, means it take more space for putting or for using. Nd:YAG laser is generally moderate compared to CO2 laser. Diode laser is also compact. Excimer laser is compact. Here size is very important in the point, in the sense that where can we easily transport transport the laser in one place to other places according to our application. Next, maintenance interval. This is also too much important point of view of the interruption or economy point of view. Here we can see that the 1000 to 2000 hour, before that there is no need of maintenance is CO2. Similarly, approx or around 5 to 1000 hours in NDI laser. In diode, and here we can also see in fiber laser generally 5000 to 10,000 hours. Before that there is no need of any repairing. Here mode of operation already we have talked in third point, that a continuous wave or pulse wave. In almost all laser there is both type of usage, both type of laser we can use continuous mode or in pulse mode. Where there is no any option, that means any laser they can provide only continuous wave, and that case if we need pulse mode, they can then we can easily use continuous to pulse with adding some extra operators to the system. We can use either any laser they can only provide pulse, then from pulse we can easily convert continuous wave. Next we see the laser application. As we talk in introduction section, I have already told laser is widely used in today scenario, from medical, from skin grafting to cancer treatment to eye treatment, and in industry point of view very sophisticated components, complicated turbine blade, diesel engine liner, and many other component are we can easily or we can conveniently manufacture, or we can easily process through laser using laser application. Here few are we are I collected here. Laser cutting of the metals, glass, plastic, textile, rubber, and ceramics. We can cut any material with the laser except very reflecting material. For example, aluminum and bismuth. They can reflect almost all laser falling on that surface, and the we all that the laser is harmful for our eye. To avoid that, if all the light fall on the surface are reflected back, then it is very harmful for us, or for society. For that we can only avoid the very reflective material to cut. Two material are well known that they can avoid to process through laser, that is aluminum and bismuth. Other we can use laser welding, similar metals or alloy they can weld easily through laser. Laser rapid manufacturing. Rapid manufacturing is nothing but 3D in modern time. Laser is used in rapid manufacturing in 3D production, in single mode of operation we can use or we can apply through laser in single pass or in single usage. We can obtain up to final product. That means there is no any post processing on that product after laser processing or through laser manufacturing. Next, laser marking. Today we see very minute or very fine marking is mark on the different components. For example, you can see on the mobile or very sophisticated machine, on that there is a very small size of marking, either name of company or a specification given on the component. Now today laser is widely used on that cases. Laser metal forming, where laser forming is for example laser bending. In bending, conventional bending, there is a lot of material losses or a lot of heat affected zone, or lot of time taken, or for where very minute or very small section of bending required, then their conventional method are failed. on that cases, laser is easily used or ba- widely used and fine product or fine uh, final product we can gain. Laser surface hardening, laser surface hardening, laser surface alloying, laser surface cladding. These all are repairing or refurbishment types of technique or process where laser is widely used nowadays. Because I have already talk in introduction section that today now we are not in such a position that every minor damage component are throw away from point of view that the available natural resources, uh, time, economic point of view, where if any component damage during operation, they can we have to find the alternate solution how we can reuse or how we avoid throwing on that component. For that, laser is today widely used in repairing for in through minute repairing or through deposit the damaged materials through laser is widely used nowadays, either deposited or just simply hardening the surface or just mixing the other materials for obtaining the hardness, corrosion resistance, wear resistance component. Using based on the requirement, based on the application, we can easily use. And today the laser is widely used in surface engineering. Few here we show through example few applications of laser in machining, that is cutting, drilling, piercing. Here we see the very thin section of plate they can easily cut through laser without affecting the vicinity surfaces, either point of view the heat affected zone or or stresses develop on the surface, because it is very fast process, very fast process, and it take very less time during machining. Next, we see the drilling. Here we also see the very minute size or very small size of drill we can easily done through laser application on the very thin section. Here not we have limited about thickness of the surfaces, because if we drill on the thick section, then there is the high power of laser and minute size of beam dia. For that we can adjust, we have the option to adjust the beam dia above which or on that point we have to work. Here also the piercing, where not throughout the hole is required, where also laser is widely used. Method of cutting means how we can cut the metals through the laser. Here the three basic steps through passes through for machining through laser: the vaporization, cutting or drilling. Next, fusion cutting. In fusion cutting, that means melt and blow. That means first through laser we melt the surface or we melt the material and then blow away. One thing I have also mentioned to all that in cutting or drilling or in piercing with the laser, we have to one assist gas is necessary to cut or to separate the material from the surface. Because if we only use the laser, they can only melt the surface and they cannot able to throw away the surface, or they cannot able to separate away the cut material or cut portion. For that we need the assist gas. Any type of assist gas depend on the availability or on use. Generally we prefer the inert gases, CO2 or helium. These type of gases we can generally prefer. uh, it is very important in cutting section, in cutting operations with the laser, one assist gas is necessary. In other cases also inert gases are important in the viewpoint, in the point of view that the surface is not oxidized or surface is not contaminated with the environment. For that we also use gases in other application. But here is very important with the laser, we must use assist gas. In all the diagram, in all the figure, we have mentioned that the assist gas is mandatory or assist gas is necessary for the cutting operation, drilling operation. In other operation, for drilling, for building, there is no need of assist gas for helping the building. There only need assist gas in the form of protecting the build surface from contaminating the surface through the environment. Here, comparison of the different cutting operation performed on the surface. We compare laser with the other conventional or other operations available in the market or using in the today advanced industry. Here we see in all the quality sense or on all the process sense, laser is the best one compared to the other. Here we just compare, for example, rate. We have already rate depends on as per our requirement or as per machine availability, means how much the specification available on that machine. Through that we just program and use the laser as per our requirement. In other available machine, conventional machining or now traditional machining, there is no such option, or maybe option is available but very tedious or very time consuming. That is not with the laser. Edge quality, curve width, scrap and swap, these all are the cut quality. Edge quality means after cutting, how edge is looking after cutting compared to other. Laser is the best one. Curve width is all of you are not very much aware about cut width, but which are working or which are looking cut surface, there is a tapered on the thicker section. There is a chance of deposit or re-melt deposit on that surface. That is called the curved surface. Distortion we have already talked. We have already tell that the distortion is minimum with the laser compared to the other surfaces. Noise, metal or non-metal, complex shape, part nesting, multiple layer, these all are available with the laser. Here the multi layers we can also deposit, or we can also perform in 3D manufacturing or 3D manufacturing, or where refurbishment is required for cladding, for alloying, for surfacing. There is a much thicker section, or there is a multiple layer is required, where can easily we can use through laser. Equipment cost, here is a there is a disadvantage, or you can say that these are very costly compared to the other machining operation or machine available in the market. But these costs are we can compare, we can minimize, or we can compare with the other, because for purchasing cost is very high, but yeah, the laser life and their working capacity or their working rate is very high, that compensate before other compared to the other machining operation. Over operating cost, there is a no need of operating. I have already compared in the different type of laser, where the repairing time or operating time is 5,000 hours to 10,000 hours. Before that, there is no need of any repairing or any oiling or greasing in laser. In other machining, there is a need. Or one more important, or one more beauty with the laser is that there is no any contact. There is no any tools required with the laser, which is not possible with the other machining, either conventional or unconventional. There must be any type of tool or any type of assisting material which is consumable during machining or during processing, which is not with the laser. This is very important or very beautiful option with the laser. Other thing also, automation, heat affected zone, clamping, blind cuts, build edge, tool changing, these all are not required with the laser operations. This is beauty of the laser in today industry, or you can say that the human life, laser is important very important from the medical to industry. In day-to-day life, in upcoming time, you can see the application of laser. Here, through peak, we can I can show the process laser surfaces or cut through the laser. Here, wood through laser, wood can also shape paper cutting, leather, glass, ceramics, metal. Here we already talked that the in today very sophisticated component or very thin section, on that there is a need of marking or there is a need of a specification. For that we also today we use laser. Here we see that the very fine cutting required on the surface, there also we use the laser. Here a paper showing that the cutting is required in different fashion, where we also easily use the laser. Next, we see the laser welding, how we can perform or why it is important welding through laser, through using laser. I have already talked about that the beauty of laser or advantage of laser in the point of the minimum heat affected zone or intense point or very small dia. We can adjust or we can develop, we can adjust as per our requirement. Here we just go through the how welding is performed or how laser is help or assist in welding the sophisticated or complicated shape. Here just we see the definition. The focus laser beam is one of the highest power density source available to the today industry. Here just here we talk about the focus laser beam. That means through the diagram you can see, you can understand that the if we focus the laser beam very narrow, then the power density on that point is very high. That means for that particular point or on that particular point, if power density is very high, then through that or with the help of that, we can either cut or build or provide the power or provide the energy on the that surface with a very high intensity. For example, just nascent means if anyone not know much about the industrial laser or something else, बचपन में हम लोग सभी लोग एक लेजर टाइप का आता था जिसको हम फोकस करके, और इन अदर सेंस वी कैन आल्सो टेक एग्जांपल विद द हेल्प ऑफ ग्लास, सनलाइट को हम एक पेपर पे फोकस करके उसको इजीली बर्न कर लेते थे. बट ऐसे पेपर रखा हुआ है सनलाइट में तो वो जलता नहीं था, बट एक पार्टिकुलर पॉइंट पे उसको फोकस करके हम उसको एक ग्लास के थ्रू सनलाइट को फोकस करके पेपर को इजीली हम बर्न कर लेते थे. ऐसा हम लोग मैक्सिमम लोग एक्सपेरिमेंट बचपन में खेल में किए होंगे. तो अगर रिमेम्बर होगा तो उसी का जस्ट एक एग्जांपल हम लेते हैं कि लेजर बीम भी है, लेजर बीम वाइडली अवेलेबल है, उसको हम डीप फोकस करके हम एज पर आवर रिक्वायरमेंट वी कैन इजीली यूज. हियर just showing different building sources or building option are available in the market, comparing to the laser. Here with the flux sealed arc welding, gas sealed arc welding, plasma laser. Here we see that the fusion zone profile, comparing the fusion zone profile, here is wider or less, you can say. Here is a low, here is a high. Again in plasma cases there is low and high, or in laser on electron beam is also one type of energy source. They can also widely used in industry. We talk in other or on the class about the electron beam, where we got opportunity or where we have option to talk about the electron beam. Laser is here we see that the in deep focus case, here we got wide fusion zone, and in focus zone we got narrow fusion zone. There we can go up to slide up to 2 to 10 mm, 3 mm depth through the focus beam. That means here we just showing I have shown the this diagram or this comparative study that with the laser we adjust the laser beam focus or defocus. Through that we can able to concentrate, we can able to utilize the available energy or available source in large or in high amount for processing or for machining as per our requirement. Next we see the main process parameter of the building in laser. That means the focal position, energy or power, pulse or continuous. Already we have talked pulse wave, pulse rate, beam mode, polarization. Other is shielding gas, कंपोजिशन श्रॉड डिजाइन मीन्स जिसके थ्रू हम लोग गैस को प्रोवाइड करें उसका डिजाइन कैसा है, उसके थ्रू वेलोसिटी हम कैसे प्रोवाइड करें ताकि जो डिपोजिटेड जो वेल्ड ऑलरेडी डेवलप हो चुका है वो सेपरेट ना हो, वो डैमेज ना हो. जस्ट प्रोटेक्टिंग पर्पस के लिए हम लोग यहाँ पे शील्डिंग गैस को प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं. जॉइंट और वेल्ड ज्योमेट्री और these are the process parameter of the welding. Here one thing is weld speed percentage overlap. यहाँ पे weld speed percentage overlap. That means कि for particular run and for next run means further or vicinity run, how much laser beam is overlap with the previous scan path or previous path. Means very thick or where we need very step or layer by layer, then there need of overlapping of the laser beam. In here overlapping is also important in laser bending, where in single pass there is a maybe chance of distortion or maybe chance of thermal stresses develop. For avoiding that, we use optimum power intensity beam, laser power intensity beam, and crossing numbers of time on the same path to avoid the thermal stresses or distortion on the surface. Here also the overlap mentioned for helping the previous the scan path. There may be any chance that the unmelted or unprocessed surface is existing or remaining. To complete that or to avoid that, we scan or we overlap 30%, 40%, 60% as per our requirement, depends on the material or as per our requirement. Next, laser is also using selective laser sintering. Today, in most of the stainless steel industry or steel industry, if any student or any colleagues are visiting the steel industry, where one is a sinter plant is there, where the raw material or raw metal available, they first proceed the sintering, means they available in powder form, they available raw material available in the powder form through the mines. They first sinter, means they melt powder melt and make bloom to further operation or to further to making the component or parts. Yeah, today laser is also used in sintering operation. Here just we have to that the powder is sprayed either manually or automatically. First we sprayed the powder and on that laser is scanned. Then the layer by layer, then the layer by layer as per our requirement, how much layer is melted or how much thickness is laser able to melt or solidify. On that basis, we deposit the raw powder or powder form. Each and every time we have either manually deposit or scrap that and then laser beam is scan over that. Other processes where the powder and the laser beam is simultaneously deposited on defined surfaces, and a scan simultaneously. Both means powder feeding and laser beam is simultaneously falling on the surface, and we proceed the sinter through laser sintering. We can obtain the sophisticated components. For example, in today's scenario, that in medical industry there is a food or a hand damage or any type of damages. They for supporting the today mainly use a stainless steel, and in developing or in upcoming time they are looking for a titanium alloy material. They are very light and very comfortable with the human tissue or human cells, which are not damaging or helpful in growing or helping in supporting. For that, laser sintering is widely used nowadays. I have already performed the laser sintering operation in our master project or master degree. On that time, we I have project on the laser sintering. On that time, we developed the titanium 64 component through the laser sintering with the available powder. Next, material can be sinter different kinds of or different types of material. We can sinter plastic, metals, ceramic, glass, different type of material we can sinter through the using laser operation. And next laser surface treatment operation. There are number of laser surface treatment. For example, alloying, cladding, texturing, plating, bending, laser sintering. Next, we see that the laser surface treatment, how they can classify or they can distinguish among amongst each other. That the first laser surface treatment is classified into the heating and melting. In heating, annealing. We all study material science or in which that the just heating or cooling in different medium, where for that we got the modified surface through annealing. Next, melting. In melting, there are again subcategorized: glazing, grain refinement, alloying, cladding. Here we mainly focus on the cladding. Before that, we just compare the cladding and alloying. Here, just see the in alloying and cladding, the major or you can say basic difference that in alloying, the deposited material or coated material are intermixed with the substrate material in alloying cases. In cladding, there is no intermixing with the substrate. Just to support the clad material, minimum optimum amount of substrate material interact with the deposited clad material or coated material. This is the basic difference. Means in alloying, there is an intermixing of the substrate material and the deposited, but in cladding there is a minimum dilution or minimum intermixing of the substrate material, just for here, just to support the deposited or clad material on the substrate surface. Next, we see the cladding, laser cladding operation. Laser cladding operation is nothing but laser cladding is a surface modification technique in which laser beam with high power intensity used to fuse powder or blend powder material on the surface. Here, fuse powder or blend powder materials means powder either in single format or mixed with the other different types of material, depend on our application or depend on the demand on which we have to proceed or we have to perform operation. Here just we deposited the pre-placed powder on that laser beam, which scan through the predefined or through the trial and error method. Parameter is already setting on at part parameter. They are best surface obtained. Here the working principle of the work station, that means how the laser is used. Here we just see through animation that the how laser is reached, or how the laser is used in on the working table here. And this is the laser source through which the laser is flowing, and this is the programming unit through which we have the program on the program to the table in which direction on and up to what length they can move in forward, backward, or in up direction. These are just through animation. I try to show the working of the laser. Advantage of the laser cladding operation. Here, through laser operation, we got the dense coating with the smooth and consistent surface finish. It produces a narrow heat affected zone. Improve material functionality, that is corrosion, wear, and oxidation. Repair high value parts. Through laser cladding, we can repair the high value parts, means this part which is very complicated, or from economical point of view, they are costly to manufacture again, for which through the cladding we can save the time and money. Reduce processing time. This is very fast, through which we can save the time. Minimum dilution rate with the substrate, typically 5% due to the rapid solidification. No need to post treatment. Application of the laser cladding. Here we I just assemble few important example where the laser cladding is important. Turbines blade repair. Turbine blade, there is a chance to fail the turbine blade during working or during operation. Mainly tips, bolts, and rods of the turbine blades are failed. Through the laser cladding operation, they can easily repair or refurbish to reuse. Internal combustion engine parts, engine valves, crankshaft, piston. Wear resistant and anti-corrosion coating of the engineering surfaces. Tools, cobalt-based slide and nickel-based superalloy tools are very costly and very complicated to manufacture again. To avoid that, we just repair the tool face or tool surfaces and proceed to reuse. Medical instrument, there are a number of medical instruments which are damaged or which are lost their functionality during operation. They can be easily re-established through the repairing operation. Here, few example on which the laser is successfully implemented, through which after that we can usually reuse the existing component. For example, a crankshaft. Here is blow blades which are used in cold country, where the chance of barf deposited is very high, through which the barf is separated. Here is drill machine, turbine blade. Here is a small turbine blades are showing. Localized repair, any localized surface which are damaged, they can easily repair through the laser. Here the marine shaft is also easily repaired through the laser. Here the application and showing few example of the laser in this picture, based on the conveniently or easily we can move or we can transport laser, or we can establish laser on any complicated or any component or any complicated shape or location. For example, in marine, conventional repairing or conventional manufacturing sources available, which is very complicated or very difficult to assemble on that, but laser easily can establish. Laser cladding. Next, we see the laser cladding. We can proceed through three method, that is pre-place powder cladding, wire cladding, or powder spraying cladding method. In pre-placed cladding powder means first on the substrate we first paste the clad material on the substrate surface, and then through laser cladding, through laser interaction, we proceed or we pass through the pasted surfaces and obtain the and obtain the obtain the clad area. Here, this is showing the overlap surfaces. We have already talked in uh, uh, previous slide about the overlapping. Here is just this type of overlapping is provided during operation. That means in first scanning, this much of path is covered through the laser, and in second scanning, this much of path is again overlap with the laser. This is called the overlapping, and here we try to show the 50% overlapping in the previous scan or in previous path. In 50% or try to 50% overlap on the previous slide, on the previous scan path. Laser wire cladding. Here different here we talk that the pre-placed wire cladding or simultaneously feeding or powder feeding. Here is talking about the different type of method. That means only the provide the coated or clad material. Means in part way we provide the clad material on the process surface, means either pre-placed technique or in wire. Here wire is nothing but wire is feed continuously to deposit the clad on the required surfaces. Wire is filled continuously and laser is scanned on the path. Next is laser powder cladding. Means here the powder is simultaneously provided on the surface, and laser is scanned simultaneously on the falling surfaces, through which we obtain the clad surface or the modified surface. Thank you all. And any question regarding this, then you can ask. Hello.
Yes, thank you, Vikas sir. Thank you very much for your kind, yeah, for your webinar. So you have enlightened us about the laser cladding. So I hope the students might be understanding means the concept of laser cladding in the form of wire or the powder, or the way which we can use the laser, and we can have multiple application in the industry, right? From the laser. So if anyone has any question, they can ask directly to the speaker. So any question? Okay, I don't see, it seems there are no questions for you, sir. So it's fully understood to participants. I hope so. Fine, sir. So with this, shall we close the session? So I would like to thank Professor Mr. Vikas Kumar, our speaker, then HOD CP Singh, Mechanical Engineering, BC Bhagalpur, for attending this webinar, and the participants who are there with us. So with this, I would like to end our session. So with your permission, I declare this session as closed, sir. Fine, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you all.